So this is MrBeast's new video. And if you're trying to lose weight, I would stay far, far away from it. Because as a guy who has lost 70 pounds, regained 70 pounds, and then had to lose it again the right way, there's some red flags going on through the video. But in fairness, it is also a really inspiring and fucking devastating video at some parts. And if you're not one of the 150 million people that have already watched this video, the concept is a guy gets trapped in a red circle, he gets locked in with the gym, with healthy food, with a coach, with a basketball hoop, with a running course, and he has to stay there until he loses 100 pounds, and if he does it, he wins 250 grand. Not a bad deal if I say so myself. But today we are gonna go watch the video and we're gonna review it and see where I would make the tweaks to give this guy the best chance of losing and keeping off the weight forever.
This is my friend Madge, and if he loses 100 pounds in the next year, I will give him $250,000. This is Madge's new home, and he will have his own personal gym, unlimited healthy food, and everything else he needs to lose 100 pounds.
Bro, this is actually crazy.
But Madge, there is a catch. If you step on this red line before you lose 100 pounds, the challenge ends and you get nothing.
This is my home for the next year. This is actually insane. See that? It's my gym.
250K? That's the goal.
Anything you need to lose 100 pounds, you literally have it here.
So I think this is probably the biggest problem with the actual video. It's like trapping someone in a box and just giving them exactly what they need. It is literally just trapping someone in a box and just giving them exactly what they need for weight loss. There's no other responsibilities, there's no distractions, there's no friends inviting them for meals, there's no drinks out, there's no stressful work deadlines, there's no holidays, there's nothing that would usually throw you off. Nearly the dream world for weight loss. And if you had offered me this when I was first trying to lose weight, I would have fucking bitten your hand off. And for 250 grand, I would still bite your hand off for it. But this is the big reason why I think this is not like sustainable long term, because one of the skills you need to learn when you are losing weight is how to handle the things that you actually enjoy doing while also losing the weight. Like, again, saving calories for the weekend, not losing control around certain food, being able to say no to things, what to pick in a restaurant. Those kind of skills, you just never really learn those kind of skills, and you'll probably build up a lot of anxiety around those things because you relate them to being overweight. Like if you think back to COVID, that's why so many people got in great shape and then gained a lot of weight back, because you have so much control. You were in isolation in your house. There was no temptations. You were in control of your food. And although we may have been using Aldi screw-on weights instead of having a high-tech gym, it just makes things easier when everything's in your control, when you don't have to go to work, when you have no other priorities, when everything can just be leaned into fat loss. And then at the end of this now, you release him from the cage. He has all of these new things that he hasn't experienced in 6 months. There'll be a lot of anxiety. There'll be a lot of excitement. It'll be just very hard for him to navigate it because he hasn't included any of them in his diet. That's why things like very strict meal plans, things like very strict rules like cutting out carbs and stuff don't really work in the long run.
Honestly, I'm super excited. 364 more days. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Good morning. It's day 2. What do I want for breakfast? Ooh, you know what? Could make an omelet. Going from PB&J's, energy drinks, to this. First breakfast of many. All right.
So this is something I am curious about. Like, is there somebody that's giving him the certain foods? Because it seemed like a very, very, very sectioned off meal there. So maybe he is giving certain calories. Maybe he is told exactly what to eat. I'd say he probably is, because I think he has a coach as well in there. But again, if you're not having your protein, if you're not having the correct amount of calories, you're just not going to lose weight, even if you're doing everything else right. So I presume he has that in there, but they don't really talk too much about nutrition in this.
Your personal trainer, Coach Wall.
You're about to get me shredded, huh?
Yes, sir.
About to lose this belly?
Yep.
Can't wait to see this man skinny and jacked.
Come on!
The beginning of Madge's fitness journey was off to an incredible start. He stayed active every single day.
5, good, come on.
But since we were only weighing him once a month, he didn't even know how much progress he had made.
100 pounds is tough. I don't even know if I've lost any weight yet.
Plus, for the first time in his life, he was learning how to eat healthy.
Coach cooking today. He's teaching me how to grill.
That's good, right?
That's so good.
The plan your trainer laid out for you, you've been completing up to 18,000 steps per day.
Yeah.
You've been lifting 5 days a week.
Correct.
And you've only been eating 2,500 calories a day?
Yep. This is life-changing, right? I want to lose this healthily.
If you just look at this plan that he's following, for anyone that's not fully dedicated to a fat loss routine, well, not even fully dedicated, fully scrapped off the rest of their life and just focused on this because they're going to win 250 grand. This is just not a realistic plan. Like 18,000 steps, that's probably 2.5 to 3 hours of just walking. So maybe if you have a manual labor job, you might get near it. But even when I'm really focused on steps, 10,000 is a stretch for me. And on top of that, 5 gym sessions. So like they are not necessary to lose loads and loads of weight. Like again, just as an example, the guy I work with, Shane here, he was averaging between 8 to 10,000 steps and maybe 1 to 2 gym sessions a week, and he's down, whatever, I think it's 60, 70 pounds.
But I've been eating, this is what has been getting me full. This is the new and reformed veg, not the past veg.
Every day of his first month, from the moment he woke up, Madge put everything into losing this weight. From cooking and eating healthy meals to doing every workout Coach designed for him. And honestly, it was amazing to watch. And now it's time for your first monthly weigh-in. We're going to do this every month until you've lost 100 pounds.
Okay, so here's where I have another bit of a problem. I know I sound like a Karen at this stage, but the monthly weigh-ins, especially in the evenings, because just depending on what you ate throughout the day, depending on the amount of water you're holding, depending on like he was just working out, which causes inflammation in the muscles, which cause you to hold more water. So again, with anyone I ever work with, or like again, I'm doing a bit of a fat loss phase at the moment, I basically weigh myself 3 to 7 mornings a week. It's like get up, take a piss, or just go to the bathroom in general. Don't know what you need to do. Don't eat anything, don't drink anything, just step on the scales. And then you kind of get a weekly average, which is a lot more accurate than doing this. But again, look, it's not the end of the world, just a little nitpick that I would put in there.
When you are ready, step on the scale and reveal how much weight you have lost.
Come on!
When you started this video, you weighed 324 pounds and you lost 20 pounds.
20 pounds, Jesus.
That is insane.
20 pounds is in a month. The first period, you're always going to lose more weight, just because again, you'll be losing the food, you'll be eating less food, so you'll weigh less, you'll be losing a bit of glycogen, you'll be losing a bit of water weight and stuff like that. But like that's still absolutely insane. When you do lose weight that quick, it is harder to keep off, just in general, and especially like again, we've looked at his routine. His routine is insane. Like maybe if you could dedicate your entire life to it, then yeah, but nobody should be losing 20 pounds a month. Yeah, you just won't be able to maintain it.
That's 20% of the total weight you need to lose in this video. The weigh-in isn't all I had planned for today.
What do you got planned?
Every 30 days, we're gonna be introducing challenges where you can add money to the prize pool. On day 1, we tested you, and you weren't very good.
Fun fact, when I was at my heaviest, I could not do a single push-up.
After your second monthly weigh-in, for every push-up you can do, I will add $1,000 to the prize pool. What do we expect over the next 30 days from Madge?
Over time, we're only going to decrease his calories, increase his activity, and up his cardio.
So it's gonna get harder with him as the video goes on.
He is gonna suffer.
Like again, this is where I'm getting kind of Biggest Loser vibes. When you're losing weight, if it's currently working, you don't need to change anything. Even if the weight loss slows down a little bit, you don't need to change everything. It's not about tweaking everything. Your metabolism hasn't suddenly slowed down. He lost 20 pounds last month. We don't need to push any harder. He's doing 18,000 steps, 5 workouts a week, 2,500 calories. He lost 20 pounds. You don't need to keep pushing and keep pushing and keep pushing and making things more intense. When you include all of life's other stresses, you don't want to add a shit ton of stress with this weight loss thing. So you want to, have it to be able to be maintainable for your period without ruining your entire life. So you don't always need to make things harder and harder and harder.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, first smoothie ever. Literally first smoothie that I have ever made in my entire life. Protein smoothie.
I think everybody just goes straight to smoothies when they try to lose weight. I'll be honest, smoothies, not great for weight loss. Just the act of chewing, the act of actually sitting down and physically eating a meal will always make you feel more full. When I'm trying to lose weight, I tend to just avoid liquid calories in general because they're just not going to keep you as full.
I'm just gonna do the fruit bowl from now on.
It was obvious that just doing push-ups every day wasn't going to keep Madge on pace to lose his weight. So, as you might have guessed,
What's up, boys?
Coach was there day in and day out, helping him push the bar.
What's up, chat?
How you doing?
What up, big dog? What a day, man. Every single morning, make breakfast, I'll walk my track, I'll play basketball. I know like a lot of it's the same. It's literally how my days have been.
So look, again, like you can see this here, his entire routine is just built around weight loss. And that's just not gonna happen in the out world. I'm not sure if he has a job. Not sure if he's gonna need a job after this for a while. This is why when people go in, they always go in like really, really hard to their fat loss goals, and they always kind of burn themselves out because it's just not maintainable. You kind of have to build it up slowly, build up the habits slowly, and figure out how it'll work into your life. Maybe it is to start with 2 sessions in the gym and 7,000 steps or something like that, and then you can slowly build it up. But like if he just walked out of the circle and then had a job, he's gonna be meeting up with all his friends, he hasn't seen anyone for a while, there's gonna be a lot of social gatherings, a lot of celebrations, whatever it is, he's gonna really struggle because this is the habits he's been in, and he'll probably feel like he's failing if he's not managing to keep up these habits. During your weight loss, yeah, you have to increase the habits, but you're gonna have to maintain some level of these habits forever, especially exercising and some level of diet control. Like obviously you'll be able to eat more calories after you lose the weight. So what I say is think about what you want your life to look like after the weight loss, and then during the weight loss, just ramp that up a little bit more, less food, a little bit less freedom with the food, but you're still doing the things you like, a little bit more exercise. But this is it's just extreme. I know it's for a video, makes sense, but it's extreme.
15.
That's all we do here.
Let's go.
Steak, egg, and cheese today.
Every day it's looking better, right?
I'm surprised he's not eating it off a
Now,
chopping
pushing
board
your
at this
body to
stage.
its limits every single day isn't healthy. So we made sure Madge took rest days and got weekly checkups from a doctor monitoring his progress.
Work this week. This might be the best week yet. Your gains, the increases and everything.
Let's just say push-ups have gotten significantly easier.
We're now on day 50, and I brought Madge a special present. Madge.
What up, baby?
You've been killing it in here. You've been following your diet, working out consistently, and walking more than 5 miles a day. To celebrate, I brought you a gift.
Get out of here.
Clothes! You have lost so much weight. We got you clothes that is 1 size smaller.
One size smaller than this?
Let's see if it fits.
No, there's no better feeling than losing a size of
What do you
clothing.
think? Does it fit?
Yeah!
Okay. Next step is extra large, then large, then a medium.
Wait.
You're on the path, man.
Let's
Congrats.
go!
Don't pick me up. Oh, God, don't pick me up. Don't pick me up. In 10 days is your next weigh-in and the push-up challenge. You ready?
I'm ready, man.
I'll see you then.
See you, Jimmy.
Please don't win too much money on the push-ups.
This guy doesn't know I'm about to take all his cash.
Over the course of the next few days, Madge seemed to have lost a lot of interest in keeping up with his goals.
I'm not looking forward to this right now. Yeah, this sucks.
Maybe it was because Coach wasn't there.
Coach is...
This is something that not many people talk about, but some weeks just suck with fat loss. You just don't want to do anything, even if you're getting 250 grand. Like, he's the best motivation in the world, and he's still like some weeks you're just going to be tired, some weeks you're just going to be beaten up, especially with outside factors, with stress, with things like that. It's going to make a huge difference. So, look, this is why it's so important that you accept that you're not going to be perfect all the time, that you're going to be consistent, and sometimes like being consistent was just about doing the best that you can at the time. So sometimes consistency will be 40%, sometimes consistency will be 90%. But as long as you're putting one foot, doing something each day, you'll get there in the end. You just need to get out of that like all or nothing mindset. But like he's obviously struggling a little bit at the moment. It's good to show that because that is tough sometimes.
Before we get into these push-ups, how much do you weigh?
I don't know.
Let's find out.
Come on.
It has been over 2 months. Last weigh-in, you weighed 303 pounds, and now Madge weighs. Oh my gosh.
I want to see.
286 pounds.
40 pounds in 2 weeks, not in 2 weeks, in 2 months. Like again, it's not doable for most people, and it'll be very, very difficult to maintain in the long run. Just again, because of the habits. It's more the habits that are, like the habits have gotten him the 220 pounds down, but they will just not be habits that you'd be able to maintain most of the time, and they're not habits he'll be able to maintain after this. But like obviously, amazing job. But the ideal rate of weight loss for most people would be about 0.5 to 1% of their body weight a week.
Let's find out.
When you're ready, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000.
I would do much more than push-ups for that kind of money.
Yo, this is crazy. $18,000.
19.
$19,000.
20.
All right, you're up to 20 grand.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm here.
How many more do you have in you?
I got some, bro. I got some.
You got more in you? Madge, look at this right here. This could go in your bank account.
Let's go.
25, 26, 27, 28,
That's nuts.
29, 30 grand. I believe in you. 31, 32, 32. Ah!
Oh my gosh. Wait, where are we going outside?
You'll see. Your next challenge. Every dollar you can carry for a lap around this building, I will add it to your prize pool.
Okay, that doesn't sound too hard.
Well, it depends. You might get greedy, and you might try to carry $500,000, but you can't make it all the way through.
How much is
You lose.
500,000?
That's a lot of
How
thinking.
much does a
And to
dollar
top
weigh?
this day off, which I would say has been pretty good, I have one final surprise. Come on inside and come see your family.
No way!
1 gram.
My mom,
Yeah, so
my sister, my
500
brother-in-law,
kilos
Daddy.
might be a
Have fun
bit
with your
excessive.
family. They can stay here as long as they want.
No way.
Yep.
Mom, you guys are here.
What came next was the worst thing that's ever happened in one of my videos. And because I was still out of the country, my head of production had to break the news.
I've seen this before. Well, I've seen it on TikTok.
No.
Yeah, it's a bit nuts.
I wish that's what I was telling you, I'll be honest. But I do have really unfortunate news. I hate to be the first to tell you this. Coach Wall was found dead in the park yesterday.
No. No, man, no. No, don't lie to me, bro.
It's not so bad, but
Oh my God.
I always found it weird how, or I found it, I didn't know how he was gonna, I heard it on TikTok that he died. I didn't know how MrBeast would kind of fit it because his videos are usually so upbeat. I don't know. It feels a bit uncomfortable watching, but
Over the next few days,
fucking horrible, isn't it?
visitors poured in to help process his grief while he contemplated the decision of continuing or stopping this video. Because ultimately, whether or not the video continues was up to him.
You know, both
like
times
this is the kind of thing
I experienced a loss.
that would
It's
derail kind of
snowing
things
outside.
because again, for a lot of people, food is comfort. Food,
Yo, my man.
like it's just a tough
We
period.
have to do this together.
But like that is a
We're not
common
both
enough thing.
Yeah?
I can't let him down. I'm doing this for myself, but now it's for Coach
Yeah.
too.
Well done for him to keep going. Like
To honor his
that's
mentor
tough.
and friend, Coach Wall, Madge refused to take on another trainer for his next challenge. Let's go weigh in and see how much weight Madge has lost. 100 days ago, Madge weighed
Just gets right
324
back into
pounds.
it.
And now,
It's a
let's see what he
weird
weighs.
50 pounds. See, like 50 pounds in 3 months is absolutely nuts.
Meaning, Madge is officially halfway through the challenge. Do you remember on day one, how long it took you to run a mile?
1701, and dang.
For our next challenge, if you can do a mile in under 8 minutes and 30 seconds, half of your 1 mile time at the start of the challenge, I'll add another $25,000 to your prize pool. I'll see you in 30 days. You have a lot of time you need to shave off.
Bro, 8 minutes and 30 seconds sounds easy, but that's hard. We're gonna get through it though. We're gonna give it our all.
Madge started training immediately.
Something you have to be careful with when running, especially if you're overweight, is just your joints. Because I remember I was old school Vans. I used to run 5K in when I was 107 kilos, and it just destroyed my knees. And so if you are looking at starting running, and running's not even the best, like walking is better for fat loss, get a good pair of runners with a good bit of cushioning and be careful with it. Like I usually don't let my guys start running until they've lost a bit of weight and they're just not putting as much pressure on their joints.
Madge wasted no time in running with his new gear, and he even had some other ideas.
Let's go! Come on, man. You got this. Don't let me beat you. The mile's ours.
Madge wasted no time in getting to work. And other than yelling at the prison I built where I trapped a cop and a criminal together. Hey, yo!
How does that have the criminal?
130! Come on. Are you ready? Yeah! When we started this video, it took you 17 minutes to run a mile. And now, 130 days later, you must do it in under 8 minutes and 30 seconds. Are you ready?
Come on!
3, 2, 1, go! 25 grand on the line. Let's see if he can do it. Yo! Let's go! There!
Come on! Go! Let's go! Woo! I can't believe it.
Madge, you did it in 8 minutes and 4 seconds. Congrats, Madge.
Thanks, Jimmy. You show up for me, I show up for you.
Who'd you show for?
Coach Wall, he shows up for me every day. I show up for him every day.
Congrats on 25 grand!
Yeah!
But more importantly, let's go see how much weight you've lost. Turn off the lights! On day 1, he weighed 324 pounds. On day 30, he weighed 303 pounds. On day 60, he weighed 286 pounds. On day 100, he weighed 271 pounds. And now, reveal his weight! Whoa!
250.
That's 71 pounds since the start.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, don't hurt it. Maybe at the end of the video we'll lift you up. On his own now, Madge was really starting to see his body improve.
I can feel these chisels.
He started locking in on everything from his workouts,
Saw that.
eating only 1,800 calories a day.
We just switched over.
So yeah, like with him dropping to 1800, with his weight, he's still overweight. That is just too low, and he was losing enough weight with the 2500. Like again, it could be possible when you have, you know, the motivation of 250,000 or whatever it is now, $400,000. But 1800 is just tough. Especially like if you're getting 10 hours of sleep, if it's the only thing you need to focus on, but you will probably be very low energy. You'll probably have a lot of brain fog with it. So for a normal person, again, that has to work, that doesn't get that much sleep, who doesn't have the novelty of being able to be that tired, it is just very tough. So like, again, it's not where I'd be looking to start or where I'd be pushing to, especially when he's losing weight so fast. It just isn't necessary. And now again, with him being like 100% on track all the time, like what I usually say to people is, it's good to have your first big fuck up, because let's say you go out for, you plan 1 pint out and you go out for, and you end up getting 10 pints and a fucking kebab on the way home. You see the weight spike up 2.5 kilos, you feel like a failure. But then like within a week, the weight's right back down and you might even have hit a new low. That will teach you very quickly that, okay, one bad day or, you know, going slightly off track on a day isn't going to fuck everything up. Or like again with the let's say you miss your workouts for 2 weeks, you feel like you're not even going to be able to lift a 5 kilo dumbbell when you get back to the gym, but then you go back to the gym and you're pretty much the same strength. Like it's important to have these failures so that you learn that you're not going to fuck everything up in one day. And I think when he's so on track and when he's so nailed in, it can be great obviously to lose weight really quickly, but there's just going to be that level of anxiety when he goes off. If he goes off track, he'll probably think he's fucked everything up, and it'll be harder for him to get back on track because it'll be so built up in his head. Like that's probably something that you may have struggled with now or in the past. When you go off track, you just go super big because you feel really guilty. Whereas if you had just been like, okay, fuck it, I did go a little bit bigger than I wanted to, but I got right back on track, you will have learned then that, you know, it's not the end of the world. But anyway.
We're to 1,800 calories.
And even having a strict sleeping schedule.
10 o'clock food cutoff, sleep by 12.
So for the remainder of training for the dead hang challenge, Madge was really set up for success.
Chalked up. I gotta do 3 sets of dead hangs, 10 to 20 seconds.
Every single day, he improved his hang time.
Day of the challenge, when it comes down to it, we're going until like my thumbs actually fall off.
Ah, I'm so close!
It really just goes to show that when you put your mind to something,
yes,
it's possible.
Doing pull-ups, running miles in under 8 minutes and 30 seconds, carrying a bunch of money around, doing 40 push-ups straight. Such an incredible story. Game day tomorrow, baby.
Hey!
234. He's down 90 pounds in 4 months. That's nuts.
A crane, a platform, and a bar for me to hang from.
100 feet in the sky, and $1,000 for every second you
I
can
was
hang.
fucking pissing myself. I'm terrified of heights.
Are you
Fucking
ready?
hell.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go, man. All right, the time has started. 4 seconds, 5 seconds. And Madge, look down, look down. Oh my gosh, does that scare you?
Jeez, this is the
my
biggest
God,
hater
get a shot
ever.
of This is real. Look at that. 15 seconds has gone by.
You've already doubled your first time.
Madge has now won $20,000.
It's light work for you, bro.
Do not quit. 60 seconds.
60 grand.
Hardest part of all of this, obviously, is the connection that I had with Coach. It sucks that, like, we're so close.
We just dropped. A minute and 1 second. Oh my God, the entire platform.
6 seconds to 60 seconds.
That's
If he can do a pull-up
to
at
the bar.
231, that's not like 104 kilos. That's impressive. He fucking does it, fair enough.
Can you do another one?
And 2, fair enough.
Wait, 3.
Oh man,
Wait, he doesn't.
he's showing me up.
Let's go fill up the prize pool. At this point, it had become clear that he was on track to hit his goal weight within the next month.
So it started at a $250,000, now it's at 417,000. It was actually insane. Now that it's my final 10 pounds, we are coming to an end. These may be my last few weeks in here. It's definitely a bittersweet feeling. It's kind of crazy how far we've come in less than 6 months. It's like I look at myself like, who is this person? So thankful for the experience. Coach being the biggest impact of this whole thing. God rest his soul. I know he'd be proud of me. He said this one thing. It's so cool that we get to do this together.
So cool we get to do this together.
While Coach gave Madge all of the tools he needed to lose 100 pounds, when he does finally leave the circle, it will be up to him to apply what he's learned to his everyday.
So yeah, like this is what I'm saying. He hasn't learned a lot of the skills that you actually need outside of the circle. I think this is why you'd see so many of these kind of, again, the biggest losers, these kind of guys regain the weight, because you've been basically put them in a boot camp where they have no choice of what they have to do. It's just given to them. It's just like, yeah, look, this is what you're eating, this is what you're doing. And look, I'm not pretending that's easy. That's still tough work, but you're not building the skills that you need in the outside world. And I think that's what is so key with this, because just turning into a monk and locking yourself away does not work long term. It's great for fat loss very quickly. Like if you want to lose weight and you don't care about gaining it back, piss off with the pints, get out of here with the takeaways, get out of here with the meals out. But if you want to lose weight and maintain it, you have to learn how to incorporate those things, or else it's just not going to work.
Clothes that I wore when I first got in here, I'm going to try them on.
The clothes, like that's just such a good way of tracking
look how
you.
baggy these are.
Reveal the results!
Let's go!
And before he goes out to see his family, we're gonna do something a little different and jump forward in time to show you his full transformation.
Here it is, after half a year.
Wait.
Yo! Bro!
So this is something I've always found interesting. I think it is so important to take care of the rest of yourself. When you're trying to lose weight, I think it's so important to take pride in the way you look, because if you take pride in the way you look, you will treat yourself better. Like if you are just putting on shitty clothes that you don't like, not getting your hair cut, you're not gonna respect yourself, and you're not gonna take care of yourself. If you don't take care of yourself in one way, it's very hard to take care of yourself in the other way. So that's why I'd always be like, look, get yourself a nice haircut, get yourself some clothes that you like yourself in, especially like gym clothes and stuff like that. If you're feeling already quite anxious in the gym, and then you're putting on clothes that you don't like going into the gym, I can find that like that's very difficult. Now again, I'm not asking you to get skin tight clothes if you're not feeling confident with it, but like a nice jumper or something like that that makes you feel comfortable is so key with that kind of stuff.
178
So yeah, like
circle.
as a whole, this video is awesome. But as I said before, it's just not realistic. Like again, I've done that before. Not to obviously win 250,000, or else I wouldn't be making this video. Or I've locked myself away from everything, and I've set meal plans for myself. I've eaten chicken and broccoli and pasta twice a day with oats as the only other meal, and stuck to that for months on end. And of course I lost the weight, but I regained it all back because I didn't have the skills to live normal life. And I was very much like, I have my fat person habits and my weight loss person habits, and what I need to do is intertwine them to make a healthy lifestyle of like, okay, yeah, I'm doing all of these skinny people things, but I can still enjoy the things that I used to enjoy. Now again, you have to have some moderation, and you can't be fucking eating pizza every single night or something like that, or my chocolate peanuts was my thing. But you do need to be able to live your life while doing it, or else it just isn't going to be possible, because again, you're doing this to add to your life, not to make your life miserable. You already probably lock yourself away and hide from certain things because you feel insecure about your weight. You don't want to be doing that because you're now scared of gaining the weight back. Like, you want to be able to live your life. You're doing this to feel more confident, to feel better, to be able to go out, to feel good, to feel confident talking to people. These kind of things are the things that you want to change. And if you're now just becoming a hermit, that's not going to change. You're just going to be in a skinnier body doing it. So enjoyable to watch, but don't take weight loss advice from it. If you have gotten to the end and want a guide of how I would actually go about losing weight, you can click the top link in the bio and hit the subscribe.